back to Controversy on TAN Network.
What with the tones?
Because I'm being very matter of fact.
All right.
You guys are laughing at me a lot today. I'm just trying to be my little old sort of.
We just try to be. We just try to have a good time.
We are chirpy.
Yes.
All right, let's cheer
girls.
ourselves up with this
interesting story.
Well, maybe not. Rise in African children accused of witchcraft, which I completely understand.
Right. The thing is, you know, when you talk about witchcraft in the old time, they would think about old women,
Yes.
old ladies, or I don't know, just old, just not kids.
Old people.
What happened in Nigeria is all these people that got accused of using witchcraft is all little children. It's almost like they vent the anger on the children.
Of course.
Just to who will consider they are witch? It will be pastor in the church. It will be preacher.
Yeah.
They'll go to the church with their mother
We're
one
not
day.
witches.
Yeah, one day the preacher will just say, "Oh, they have witchcraft. They poison the whole family."
Yeah.
Just because that's the reason, just easy. There's some people die. There's like miscarriage. There's albino kid considered witch too.
Yeah.
Miscarriage. They have disease. Some people got unemployment or just the death in the family. Everything they can just blame on the kids.
Yeah.
And what they do is they do what they call stigmatize them. It's like branded them with some kind of abused way. So they got scarred. Someone didn't hurt their kids, but just abandoned them in the middle of the street, and or just tie them around and not allow them to eat.
Yeah.
It's crazy. The thing is, a couple years back, there's like this one British channel went to Nigeria and do the documentary, so people get more aware of it. And this the governor. His name is Dr. Godwill Akpabio. Yeah, fake pastor, right? He finally learned about this, so he passed the law that anyone call any kids witch or perform witchcraft, they'll be in jail for 10 years.
Really?
Good.
So it was better for a while until the UN just go assess or something and come out with the last article just a couple days back. That's why I think we should talk about it again.
Right.
That we thought it's better. It's not. It's still going on. And there's this one guy that set up shelters since 2003. Right now, this guy, his name is Sam. It's almost 200 kids now. It's like 5, 6, or 10 kids every day come to his shelter. And some of them really believe that they are witch.
Yeah.
And they really believe they did something wrong to their
That's
family.
crazy.
Well, because kids are like, what?
Yeah.
What do they call the white cloth that you can put whatever
I mean,
kind
I
of
watched
colors
this
on it?
documentary and I was just like, do you really think you're a witch? They said I'm a witch.
Yeah.
That's it. But they all look happier here. And he even got life threatened. Somebody just come in and just gonna, gun him down or something, just because he sheltered the witch.
Oh man, that is depressing.
And some mother thought that she got tied with the chicken wire for 2 weeks, no food, no drink.
Yeah.
I think maybe they drink. There's this one mother. Just pay. The thing is that it's like what's it called, chairman, just to perform exorcism. It cost as much as 1 year earning each time to perform this. I don't know, de-witch or something. Yeah. Just have to pay whatever, but it's just something. It's
It's child abuse. That's what it is.
Exactly, and the thing is that in certain parts of the world, people. Sort of, people in position of power like parents or pastors or whatever putting onto minors such just weird concepts which are all superstitious. I mean, the funny thing about it is some parts of Africa, especially around Nigeria, are full of voodoo, which is a different aspect of witchcraft, but still classified as witchcraft in other areas. This is irrelevant to that. This is actually about like how what they used to do in European times is like, burn the witch.
But they don't burn them, they throw acid.
No, exactly. But what I'm trying to say, that type of concept, you know what I mean? Like, if you're doing anything that seems to be not part of what the actual community says, you're a witch.
You know how it started?
Crazy.
There's this one woman many years back, she made a short movie called End of Wicked. The movie is just like all these kids from a small village in Nigeria perform witchcraft and be slave to Satan. So they will come up in the night and they will poison the food of people in the village.
Yeah.
They will like harm people, make people die. And this is actually one guy said to the documentary that it's probably come from that movie.
Yeah.
The people starting to think if something wrong happened in your family, it's because there's some witchcraft happened.
Yeah.
So but that woman just refused the whole thing, but she write a book called How to Tell if your children is a witch or something.
I think reality and
really
imagination are just kind of clash.
The thing is that all these adults just have to blame someone for what happened.
Yeah.
But it's easy to just blame on the kids because they barely be able to respond. If you're just being stubborn or you yell back your mother.
But it's interesting, it's 2010 now, and there's hundreds, if not thousands, of these poor kids being accused of this, let alone all the other war-torn areas of Africa, and like in certain provinces, kids are made at that young age to kill people too, because kids can do things easier than adults somehow, and they're trained to kill. And I just sometimes wonder that when these kids get to say our age, what the hell are they going to be thinking?
Well, they're going to exploit other kids just like
let's hope they don't. But anyway,
There's this one pastor that he said in the first documentary that he's killed 110 wished.
God.
Which we know it means children.
Yeah.
So the person that did the documentary asked the guy, does he feel anything? It's like, all those are not human anymore. The witch eat them.
Yeah. See.
But because he said that, nobody do anything then. But after the law passed that we talk about, it's 10 years for calling somebody witch, he got arrested, which is a good thing. It's a lot of, he cannot say that this is God's will or something. Even though I'm not Christian, but God does not gonna want anyone killed.
Let's get one thing straight, regardless of what religious belief you believe in. That if there is such a thing as God is an all-loving being of light that accepts everybody for whatever you've done on any level, from the most awful to the most beautiful, because a God is a God. Beyond all of this stupid human, like, you did this, you did that. So we need a God here today, actually, but that's another story. So, yes, anyway.
Oh, okay, if you want to have any comments or some progress in some story we talked about earlier, just email us at Kontroversy@tnnetwork.tv. And I'll be the one who check and get back to you, or maybe talk about it on the TV show, or if you see some weird pictures that's worth showing on the TV or something, just email us.
Email her.
Email me and I show them.
Works just as well.
I'm all very sad from that story.
I tell you, I mean,
that's hardcore. That's not hardcore. It's harshcore.
It is.
It's so harsh. And
at least somebody addressing it, and they're trying to fix it.
This is very true, of course. I mean, I come into this program feeling like killing myself. Now I think I'm just going to definitely do it. That's okay.
Sorry.
I love you all, and I will see you next week if I haven't killed myself. Goodbye.